Hey guys, how's it going? Professor Shuckle here, and today I'm back with the remainder of my games for the APLO Cup Legends tournament. For the round of 64, uh, just a reminder, we finished 4-0 in regular battle pools and finished with an overall seeding of 7th, I believe, 7th or ninth, something like that. And yeah, so we made it to the bracket round, so single elimination. And for a round of 64 battle, we actually had a repeat matchup versus Liv. Like, unfortunate how that turned out, but yeah, anyway, as you can see, like, we have a team of Purrloin, Cutiefly, Pancham, Pikipek, Sandshrew, Trubbish, Omanite, Turtwig, Lickitung, and Cherubi. Our opponent has a team of Galar Ponies, Craggy, Pikipek, Trubbish, Galar Meowth, Turtwig, Kabuto, Dreepy, Swinub, Zorua. For this matchup, I decided to pretty much bring almost the same team as last time. I just fixed the Trubbish a little bit because I made it slower than Scraggy, so I could take hits better and like more physically bulky. Because before the old Trubbish set did not actually beat a Scraggy, so I actually fixed it this time. And so yeah. And another thing I changed was I put Psychic on Cutiefly over, was it Webs, I think, so that I could hit the Trubbish because I thought maybe she might bring Trubbish this time. But anyway, last time I believe she brought a team of Galar Pony, Pikipek, Turtwig, Kabuto, Swinub, Zorua. So yeah, she actually left out the Scraggy and Trubbish, but I thought she would bring them this time because Scraggy is pretty good versus my team. But anyway, so the team for this matchup was pretty much the same as the one from the battle pools. Same Cutiefly, Choice Scarf because we need a Scarfer, faster than Pikipek, faster than +1 Scraggy, Speed Ties Galar Pony, pretty good. They only resist a Galar Meowth, which I have pretty good answers for, and Trubbish, but we have it covering the Psychic for Trubbish, U-Turn for Momentum, Moonblast, Bug Buzz, Psychic, pretty good lead as well because they don't have Fake Out and stuff, so we can actually U-Turn. Well, they can take Galar Meowth and then like we might have to switch, but otherwise it's pretty good. Next up we have Sandshrew with Berry Juice, physically bulky as well. We're running Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Earthquake, Leech Life, Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards, Knockoff to get rid of items. We should be able to live like any hit from Pikipek because of a Berry Juice, so you know, taking hits from that, take hits from Trubbish, from Galar Meowth, it's pretty cool, and fire off free knockoffs versus them. And Leech Life is for the Turtwig. I made sure we are faster than Turtwig so we can knock off into Leech Life and do a lot of damage to that thing, which is pretty cool. Next up we have Purrloin because of course we have to bring Purrloin to every matchup. Same set as last time, super bulky, enough speed for Scraggy, play rough for the Scraggy, knockoff because it's stab and knockoff's broken, copycat to copycat knockoff, and Thunder Wave is for the Pikipek if it has flame charge or an agility pony or something like that, and we can stop those threats in their track. Next up we have Omanite, Rindo Berries, so because a lot of his team gets grass coverage, so Rindo helps us live that. Obviously not from Pikipek or Turtwig because they have Bullet Seed, so you know, ignore Rindo, but like Trubbish, Galar Meowth, Kabuto, all of them get like Giga Drain or Seed Bomb, so we can set up on those, Shell Smash, and then 3-Attack, Surf, Earth Power, Ice Beam, which covers this whole team. Yeah, hopefully it can get us 1 or 2 kills. That'd be cool. Next up we have Trubbish with Berry Juice. This is a Scraggy check, super physically bulky. This time it actually does check Scraggy, I made sure. Unless we get flinched by Zen Headbutt, I guess, or crit. Clear Smog, so Scraggy can never Dragon Dance twice on us. Seed Bomb is for the Kabuto, Recycle to keep our health, and Gunk Shot is for the Pony and just stab in general. We don't hit the Galar Meowth anyway, so we have to rely on Sandshrew for that. And next up we have Lickitung with Eviolite. We're running Curse, Body Press, Body Slam, Wish, the same as last time. It does put in work once we get a Curse off because her special attackers are pretty few, mostly just the Galar Pony. So if we get a Curse up, we actually do a lot of damage with Body Press and Body Slam. So yeah, that's the team. I decided to lead off with, so her team was the same, or at least on preview, looked to be the same team she brought last time. So no Scraggy, no Trubbish, which I was happy. So it was like basically both of us just decided to run with the same teams we had brought. I decided to lead Cutiefly because it was Scarf and I should be faster than anything other than Scarf. Galar Pony. She leads Piggyback, so I just U-turn and go Trubbish. And she clicks Knockoff this time. I believe last time she clicked U-turn, but Knockoff works for us as I just click Seed Bomb expecting the Kabuto to come in, but she actually goes Zorua, and we're actually able to break that, which is really cool because for now we don't know what Zorua has because of the HP. And I decided to stay in because I didn't really have a switch in for Knock, and I decided to click Gunk Shot. As she stayed in and knocked, I think if she had extra sentry she might have killed us, but I didn't have a switch anyway, so like I just stayed in, and luckily we live, and Berry Juice activates, so we go back to a good amount of health. She goes into Galar Pony. I go hard Licky Tongue on it as she reveals to be physical and clicks High Horsepower, which doesn't do a lot of damage, which works out for us because now I can actually freely curse up on Galar Pony as she switches out into Swine Up, which is fine. Here I decided to kill Body Press. It should have killed this thing if it was Berry Juice, but she reveals to be Eviolite and has Reflect, which is cool because now it means I have to curse up again. But look at how bulky I already am. This is only doing 1 HP damage, Icicle Spear, which is good because I can wish up on this now. Yeah, so I basically click 2 curses and now I should be able to beat most of her team. As I click Body Slam, do 29%, get the para. I don't think it mattered too much because yeah, like I kill her this turn. Yeah, basically I was trying to kill the Swine Up in a way so that it couldn't set a Reflect again. So yeah, now I'm +2/+2, and most of our team seems to be physical. So I click Body Press thinking it would die, but Kabuto is Evio, so it lives, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does get rid of her Eviolite, which doesn't matter because the +2 defense boost negates the loss of Eviolite. We kill it with Body Slam. In comes the Pony. We click Body Slam because it's stronger, and we actually one-hit KO the Pony, so it's not Evio. They go Turtwig, click Superpower and knock us out, which is fine, but Lickitung has put in the work. It's got rid of 3 Pokemon. I go Sandshrew and just click Knockoff, because what I was trying to do was just get a copycat knockoff if I could. She clicks Bullet Seed and gets 4 hits, so we live, and I click Leash Life just to get at a good amount of health. And Piggyback basically can't Flame Charge on me now because I'd be able to knock it off, but she clicks Bullet Seed, and probably it doesn't show Life Orb, so probably Scarf. So I just go Purrloin to click Knockoff because Piggyback should not be able to kill me in 1 hit because I'm Eviolite. So yeah, I go Purrloin, click Knockoff. She reveals to be Scarf, and that is GG. Mostly went to Purrloin just to give the kill to Purrloin. Yeah, just Lickitung basically swept. They didn't have a lot of counterplay, and also because I was playing the same team. So that was in fact the same team she brought in pools. It was kind of easier because I kind of knew the sets and like what they did, and yeah, just that was the game. That was a round 1 game. For round of 32, we were playing Shiny from Pool 12, and Pool 12 was an interesting one where they had all the forfeits, which is pretty funny. So I didn't have an idea of how they played, and I think Moran was building their team as well, so like Moran's like a top 3 little cup player. So that would have been cool. Definitely I had an awful matchup versus this because they had all the brokens that my team hates, like Grookey. Anyway, they have a team of Ponyard, Timber, Grookey, Mudbray, Magby, Goldeen, Sparrow, Venipede, Tyrant, Feebas. Pretty scary team. Grookey super annoying for my team, along with Mudbray and Ponyard and Timber. They basically make a lot of my offensive threats useless, like Omanyte. Like Trubbish is my check to Grookey, but it U-turns into Mudbray, and then I don't have a switch for Mudbray. Purrloin, they have a Timber and a Ponyard for Purrloin. What else? Yeah, so it was like a tough matchup for sure. Cutiefly as well. Like Cutiefly was pretty good, they didn't have a resist, so yeah, that was good. Yeah, let's just go over the team. So I had a bit of heat for this game because I built a team, I didn't like it, I felt like I couldn't win. So me and my friend Ben built a pretty heat team, like a pretty solid team to win. Huge shout outs to him, especially for the Purrloin set and the Trubbish set, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, we have Purrloin with the Heat Rock because you see a Cherubi, so I'm of course going to be Heat Rock. We're running Prankster as usual, so we get the Sunny Day Heat Rock. Prankster Sunny Day, and we set the Sun for Cherubi, but it's a pretty interesting set. We're running Max Attack Adamant, so we increase our damage output, and we're running enough speed for Timber, so we are Prankster priority goes before Mach Punch if they are for some reason max speed. And then as you see on the screen, we're running 0 IVs and HP, defense, and speed def. This is basically so Purrloin sets Sunny Day and dies is the goal. So we can get in Cherubi with like 7 or 8 turns of sun. Yeah, so the main side of this is, so our target for setting up is actually Mudbray. If we click rocks the first time, which is completely fine because we get the Sunny Day, and then we can click Yawn as the kill us. So basically the IVs and the basically the IVs ensures that high horsepower always kills a Purrloin from Mudbray, which is really cool. Sunny Day, knock off just to get rid of items and stuff. Like if the Timber Heart switches in or something, we can get rid of the item, Eviolite and stuff. Yawn, again, if the Mudbray clicks rocks versus us first, which is completely fine, we actually click Yawn so that it's in the drowsy state, and then we go Cherubi, and then we have growth on Cherubi, so we can actually set up, and then Cherubi kind of sweeps. And U-turn is just if for whatever reason we click Sunny Day and we don't die, we just click U-turn, and we should be slower than everything other than Timber. So we get the slow U-turn if they don't kill us, and we go straight into Cherubi and start setting up or clicking moves. Next up, we have Cherubi with the Eviolite. So we take hits like Sucker Punch, Grassy Glide, and Mach Punch because they have a lot of priority pretty well. And we're running Modest, max special attack, enough speed so we're faster than base 17 Scarfer, so faster than Scarf Grookey and Goldeen basically. Growth, which in the sun gives you a +2 attack, +2 special attack. Solar Beam, Weather Ball, Giga Drain. +2 Weather Ball or Solar Beam kills a Magby, especially after a spike. So that's why I wanted to be +2, and then +2 kills everything. Weather Ball kills Poniard, kills Grookey, kills Spearow, kills Venipede. Solar Beam kills everything else, and Giga Drain is just for recovery. Especially like if things like Timber doesn't kill us, we can Giga Drain and then Giga Drain again, so that we're at least a little bit healthy. And outside of a range of like Glide and Sucker Punch still, because we're still decently bulky. Next up we have Cutie Fly with Scarf. This is like our main speed control for the game. They don't have a Cutie Fly switch in at all, because yeah, they don't have a Moonblast. The only Moonblast resist is Magby. So and Moonblast still does a good amount of damage to that. U-turn, Moonblast, Bug Buzz, Psychic. Basically, if Cherubi forces in the Magby and we can get damage off on that thing, we should be able to kill it with Cutie Fly. Moonblast, Bug Buzz, just stab, and then Psychic is for the Venipede. Yeah, and also hits the Magby harder. Next up, we have Sandshrew, which is Berry Juice, and our dedicated lead. Super physically bulky as usual, enough speed for like no speed Timber, I think. Stealth Rock, so because we need hazards up in this game so that Cherubi kills Magby. Stealth Rock, and the removal is pretty bad. The removal is Timber and Spearow, so yeah. Knockoff to get rid of items, Rapid Spin to spin away their hazards, and Brick Break is for the Poniard lead because we just want to kill it in one. Yeah, that's the set. We're not actually running Earthquake, and this doesn't get high horsepower, and they have terrain, so I was just like, I can scare out like stuff, so I don't need to. So yeah, like they shouldn't stay in with Magby on this anyway, unless they've scoured the full set and no, I can't touch it. But yeah, next up we have Trubbish, which is max speed, and we're running Spikes, and this is like a Grookey answer. We switch into it. Spike, so with one spike, I believe +2 Weather Ball or Solar Beam always kills Magby, which is cool. I think Solar Beam. Giga Drain is for the Mudbray. If terrain's up, we do like a good 60% or something to it. So on the switch, we can always click Giga Drain. Clear Smog is just in case anything tries to set up. We can stop that with Clear Smog, or at least, yeah. And Drain Punch is so that we kill the Poniard with one hit, which is cool. Before it was Timid, but I changed it to Jolly because I wanted to kill the Poniard instead. Yeah, pretty standard Trubbish set. And next up, probably a win con, we have Pancham with Eviolite. Super bulky, enough speed, 12 speed, like no speed or like 1 EV, like Timber. Running Bulk Up, Knockoff, Drain Punch, Ice Punch. We actually Mold Breakers, so we beat Tyrant. It ignores Sturdy and we OHKO it. Yeah, if we bulk up, again, the team is super physical, especially if they run Belly Drum Magby, which is really good versus me. But if they run that, if I bulk up, they can't kill Pancham at all. So a life orb Magby with like special could be a thing. So yeah, like otherwise they just lose to Pancham if I play right. So that's the goal, to break with Cherubi and win with Pancham or Cutiefly. Also, just to show how broken Glide is, it does 50% to my Cutiefly. Like a resistor and it does 50%. Grookey's broken. So a Sucker Punch puts me in Grassy Glide range. That's how dumb Grassy Glide is. But anyway, before, like, Ben helped me out a bit, but before that, it was eject button Cutiefly. So I switch in on a U-turn on the Grookey and go Trubbish and set up my Spike and, pressure them that way. But yeah, we just went with this route and Beast Scarf, so we have like a little more safety. And I was going to run Powder on Cutiefly and make it wall Magby, because Magby shouldn't be able to touch it if it was Belly Drum. Because Belly Drum, Flare Blitz, or Fire Punch, Mach Punch, and Flame Charge. So if we run Powder, they can't hit us, and Powder's priority, so we would always go first, and then Mach Punch from Magby at +6 does like 25% to Cutiefly. Just because we formed to resist it and it's not stab. So we would have been able to beat the Magby if we ran that. Only revealing, like, I didn't want to reveal Powder. I actually have Powder in 2 of my league battles, the pool battles, but I did not want to reveal the tech for I don't want to reveal the tech for the bracket round, but yeah, I'll explain why in a bit. Anyway, as I said, I was going to lead Sandshrew, and they actually brought the 6 I expected. Well, I didn't expect Tyrant because I thought I beat Tyrant pretty well, but they brought it. Grookey, Poniard, Mudbray, Magby, Timber. And Tyrant, I expected like Venipede or Spear or something, but that works too. Anyway, as I said, I was going to lead Sandshrew, as they actually lead Magby, which is fine, because they shouldn't stay in, because I could very well have Earthquake and blow this thing back. So I decided to just click Knock, expecting a switch, like Grookey. I expected Grookey or Timber, so I just clicked Knock. They go Mudbray, which is fine, getting rid of the Eviolite. So that's good to know that's Eviolite, not Berry Juice. Which means only Timber, like Poniard or Timber, only one of them can be Eviolite, not both. And both Eviolite was kind of problematic. So anyway, I decided to click Rocks as they click Toxic. So this Moran build for sure, because he has Toxic. Anyway, I decided to just stay in, I think, or no, I pulled a double into Trubbish. Thinking they might go Grookey now after like I got up my rocks, but they go Timber, which still works out because they shouldn't be able to do anything to me, and if they set up, I can clear Smog. So I click Spikes as they actually click Defog, which is fine, as I click Spikes again because Timber's not doing anything to me. They go Mudbray, so I go back into Sandshrew, keeping Trubbish alive for Grookey, as I can go Sandshrew. I still hadn't eaten my Berry Juice, and they click Earthquake, and even with a crit, they only use 78, showing they're not offensive Mudbray at all, which is cool. So yeah, I decided to just click Knock and like chip this thing down so that anything else on my team would kill it. But they actually show Rest, so yeah, 100% Moran build. Rest Talk, Toxic, and Little Cup, only he can run. But yeah, he pulled Sleep Talk and gets Earthquake, which is fine. I go Cherubi. I didn't go Purrloin because I didn't know what move they would get on Sleep Talk. So yeah, I decided to just go Cherubi and scare that thing out because Giga Drain actually killed it, especially if I was Life Orb, but I'm not. So I go Cherubi and then just pull the hard double into Pancham, expecting the Poniard to come in because I don't have Sunny Day up, so I can't click Weather Ball. And there's no reason for me to run manual Sunny Day on Cherubi when I can run it on Purrloin. So I thought they would go Poniard. So I pulled a double into Pancham as they go Timber, which is fine for me because I bulk up on this, thinking he would go for Defog, and that's what he does. So first I click Knock, thinking he would click Knock now, but he clicks Drain Punch. And it shows to be Gut, which is also really nice for us because it's weaker than Iron Fist. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Then I click Drain Punch now because they don't have Knock, so we keep our Eviolite in bulk and do a lot of damage back because their Eviolite is gone. So I click Drain Punch, kill that thing, and I'm at a pretty good health. And their whole team is physical, so they can't, unless the Magby's Life Orb special, their whole team is just gonna drop here. They go Mudbray. I'm guessing to try and get Toxic off, they pull Rest on Sleep Talk, but I click Ice Punch, and because they have no berry juice, like they could try resting, but like they would be relying on rolls. So I click Ice Punch and click Drain Punch. That thing is gone. They get a Toxic off, which is fine because we should still be able to get 2 or 3 kills more. They go Tyrant. I just click Drain Punch because Mobile Breaker ignores Sturdy. They click Zen Headbutt. Luckily, you don't get a flinch, and we're back to full again. So yeah, basically they go Pawniard and click Psycho Cut. Good prep, and they could have crit. Of course, Psycho Cut is a high crit move, but I click Drain Punch. Like they don't crit, I click Drain Punch and I get back good amount of health again. They go Magby and they click Belly Drum. I just click Drain Punch because if they were Belly Drum, knockoff would do less. And surprisingly, they deliver Drain Punch. So I was like, oh, they have some bulk, but I'm at a good amount of health where they can't kill me with Flame Charge, so they can be +6, +1 speed. So they have to click like Fire Punch or whatever. So I click Drain Punch, but they click Blitz and kill me, which is fair. Yeah, which is fair. But now they only have Grookey left, and I have a full Trubbish and a Cutie Fly, so I just go Cutie Fly first and click Bug Buzz. Yeah, that's our game, round of 32 battle. Again, we just got our setup sweeper in, and it basically just won us the game right there, which is what happened in the other one. And yeah, so we made top 16, but unfortunately there was yeah, something happened. I did not like what happened on, but I don't want to go into drama. But I basically forfeited my round of 16 game, and I didn't want to do anything else. Like I didn't want to have to do anything else with the tournament. Like I was just done, so I forfeited my game after going 4-0 in pools and 2-0 in like beating 2 games in the bracket. Yeah, I just didn't want to. I didn't feel like playing anymore. I didn't want to play after what happened. So yeah. So my friend Beardy he's a super good friend of mine. I was supposed to play him, but I just gave him the forfeit, so he actually progresses to the quarterfinals basically, which is really cool, top 8. So some people doubted him, but he's made it so far. Yeah, so good luck in the tournament to him. Anyway, back to our draft. So yeah, for this one we basically did the fun theme with like 10 points and under. So let me see if I can make this bigger. So yeah, like I just want to use Purrloin and show like Purrloin's really good, and I was super happy with round 1 Purrloin. I thought it was a huge threat. I got like 4 or 5 kills throughout, and like even the game where like Cherubi put in work, or like the game it was supposed to put in work, Purrloin was still a huge threat. I brought it to every game, and you can't be sure what it's gonna do. Like I guess if I bring Cherubi, Purrloin screams Sunny Day, but there was also a time where I was thinking of just running Rain Dance Purrloin for like Swiss Swim Life Orb Ammonite, which could have been the thing. But yeah, super fun one. Cutie Fly is super fun as well. Pancham really good. Picky Pack I didn't actually use that much because in the 2 times I brought Scarf, so I didn't get to experiment with Picky Pack quite a bit. Sandshrew as well, we had a lot of fun. We didn't run Rocks on it much. We mostly ran Spin and Knockoff and Berry Juice, but we did run the Sandstorm Life Orb versus Bandit Carapace, and got a kill, so that was cool. Trubbish as well, I didn't experiment a lot. I just ran the basic sets and just switched moves basically. Ammonite was I brought the Reflect type one also versus Bandit Carapace, but Pharisee died, so we didn't get to show it off. And then I just used it as a Carvana check, but I feel like Ammonite has a lot of potential, but I didn't get to use it, which is unfortunate. Like I thought maybe Turtwig screens and Ammonite could be cool with like Purrloin also applying pressure and stuff, but yeah, like Ammonite I brought Smash to the 2 games, and then one that was the Reflect type one, but it smashed and then it died, so it's kind of unfortunate. I guess the matchups are like that. Also, it's not as good anymore because there's Grookey with stupid Broken Glide, which just beats out Shell Smash. Turtwig really good mon, super bulky. Licky Tongue as well, it's so bulky. Like these 2 are my bulky core because everything else is like, I guess Sandshrew and Trubbish as well, but yeah, these two were like my Eviolite users when they came. Super bulky, good reliable recovery. Yeah, and they have like utility, knockoff, rocks and stuff. And Cherubi's a goat. Like I didn't think it was that broken as a Sun Sweeper, but yeah, this thing should not be 3 points because you set up Sun for it, and it can like it has a really good special attack and hits 26 speed. So yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that will be the end of our run. So that'll be it for Lil Cup. I don't expect to have any more Lil Cup games for a while. I also don't want to play Lil Cup for a while. So you know, maybe in Clash Season 3, I might have to play. But yeah. Also, yeah, just a side note, I actually did end up playing Beardy. Like, officially I gave him the forfeit, but he really wanted to play me because he's never played me. And so I did play him, and he actually beat me in a serious game, which came down to 50-50 in the last 2 turns. And if I got the 50-50 right, I won, and if he got the 50-50, he won, and he actually won it in the game, which is cool. I just didn't upload because I didn't have, like, I like to explain my thoughts and stuff, and I was kind of just clicking buttons there, because I kind of know how Beardy plays, and he knows how I play, so we're just clicking buttons quickly. But yeah, like, we're still playing super seriously, and then we also played a meme battle afterwards, trying to do the untouchable Purrloin set, which is basically, you have a Mon click dive, and somehow switch out, like, the last move needs to be dive or dig, and you run Lagging Tail Purrloin with Copycat. So you click Copycat, you copy dive or dig, so you go first and you go underground and they can't touch you. And next turn, because you're Lagging Tail, you get last priority. So whatever they are, they click their move first, and yeah, they click their move first, and so they miss, and then you click dive, like your move dive goes last and you hit them. So you get whatever chip, like it wouldn't do a lot of damage because it's not stab and stuff. But yeah, and next turn again, you click Copycat and you go down. They can't hit you. Next turn, they can't hit you, and you do that. And basically, they can't beat you unless they have Fake Out or like priority. But they also need to be faster priority than you, because yeah, they need to have faster speed than you to do that. Because actually, I'm not sure how Copycat Lagging Tail, does Lagging Tail make it second priority? I'm not sure. But I guess if they're priority, they can stop it, or if they're protect and stuff, maybe. But it's a pretty cool set because not many people think of it. So only unfortunate thing is Purrloin doesn't get dig or dive, so you have to have someone else use it and be the last move. But Riolu gets dig, so you can definitely do it with the Riolu, which also gets Prankster and Copycat, which is pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed a little cup run, and you also have come to the conclusion that Purrloin's a god and shouldn't be disrespected at 6 points. I believe I picked it up at 6 points in a league, and in the most recent tiering, it's at 10 points now. So we've taken, I don't want to say, okay, no, I'm going to take most of the credit because I use Purrloin the most, but I've taken it from 6 points to like 7 points to 8 to 10. So, yeah, you know, like showing it's broken with the knockoff Protect Copycat set. Yeah, anyway, that'll be all from me. Have a good day, and bye. I'll see you next time.